Okay, excuse the messy hair. I just came back from the store and it's hot outside. So my monster told me at 4 years old that if I told anybody, he would take me away from my Nana and Papa and my mom. So imagine that's what I clung to most of the years. My mom never fully figured it out. I'm going to post a picture, try to insert it somewhere, of what my monster looks like. I can get it off Watchdog because I don't have any pictures of him myself. But, so he was a con artist. He was a really good con. I learned early on not to make a fuss because he had the world convinced he was a great guy. So from the outside world, my home life was great. My parents didn't drink, they didn't smoke, and they were present. Now, he didn't come into my life until I was around 4, almost 5 years old, and then he was in and out that whole time until I was at about 6th grade. He got out of jail and fake proposed to my mom, and she took it to heart, and he didn't leave until he went to jail the last time, which was around my 18th, 19th birthday. And that was because my little sister finally told. I was questioned by the police twice when I was in middle school, and I was drilled like a perpetrator, and they had me so scared that I could get in trouble for the things he did. He told me most of my life that he could pass the lie detector test, and one of the times in middle school when the cops came knocking and questioning me, he did. He told me exactly how he would do it, and he did it. So that was even more of a way for him to control me, because now I was terrified of him. At a certain point, I started fighting back, and I have severe, scar tissue and damage to my spine because of it, and to my other joints from me and him fist fighting. And I used to joke that I took on a 385-pound man. I could take on anybody. And I think that's why I took most of the jobs I took in my life, because I had no more fear. He took it all away from me. He took everything from me. And when I found out my mom was writing the letters to him after she died, and I found the letters and read them, she had been in contact with him the entire time, giving him updates, sending him pictures of me. I felt like I was an scapegoat. I was only around so she could have him. And that was horrifying when I used to put my mom on such a pedestal. Come to find out she didn't want me, and the only reason she kept me was to keep him occupied. I'm trying to get more, anything going on here. So to be able to make more videos like this and put more time into them and figure out how to do them properly, would love to get more views. Anybody want to help me? That would be great. Me and my siblings all joke about writing a book, but I just had 2 eye surgeries lately, and I can't see up close, so even doing something like this is very difficult. I can barely see the camera. I have severe anxiety. They said since I lived most of my life in fight or flight that my nervous system is literally stuck there. So I have extreme nerve damage, and my brain is fried. So I am working with a therapist to do EMDR and a social worker to help redo everything, because after the boogeyman died and then my mom died, I and my best friend all around the same time, I am kind of just stuck. I am trying to figure out who I am. I'm being tested for DID. I have ADHD. I'm on the spectrum. I have degenerative disc. I have multiple discs that are shattered and blown, and I have a few missing completely. They tried to bracket it back together, and then I have a screw that connects my SI joint to my lower L6, L7 because I'm missing L5. I have no thyroid, obviously. You can see the scar. I had that removed. I have severe migraines. I usually have 3 or 4 a week. I have low blood sugar because my mom gave me 2 of my dad's insulin pills when I was younger and haven't been the same since. And I have low blood pressure. So when I stand up, my heart rate jumps to sky high and my blood pressure jumps way down low. So I never know when I'm going to pass out, which makes for a great time. So if you would like to hear some more stories, because I've got tons, I've lived a long life. I drove to New Mexico by myself. I've worked for Teamsters. I have ran warehouses. I have worked in prisons. I have worked in mental hospitals. I have worked in schools with kids with cognitive disorder. I've actually been in that field for about 15 years before I had to retire from there to take care of my mom, who was sick with dementia and cancer. My best friend had leukemia 3 times. She passed away right before my birthday in 24, and my mom died that November. I've got 3 great kids. I love them. I miss them immensely. My 2 oldest are adults now, and my youngest is staying with my cousin so she can finish school while I am trying to get my mental health together. But if anybody would like to help me out or comment, now I'll answer back. Be a couple more days before I make another video. Hopefully my face isn't this blush. Heat gives me hives because I have mast cell. So I am like the complete alphabet at this point. So I will talk to you later. Thanks.